Hi everyone. I hope you're having a great Valentine's Day. I'm Ray Ball and I am the associate editor of Alaska Women Speak. And I wanted to share a poem with you that is from our most recent issue, winter of 2018. And I love a lot of the poems and prose pieces in this particular issue. But I wanted to share this one today because I actually just got home from a research trip abroad last night, and I spent a few days at the end of the trip in London. And as you probably know, they drive on the opposite side of the road from us. And I had a moment where I was getting into a car. One of my friends was going to drop me off at a tube station, and I just had this really surreal moment where I just felt almost dizzy because I was so disoriented. It felt so weird to be on the opposite side. And I had been feeling it, for a few days as a pedestrian, but in a car, it just had this like utterly wrong feeling all of a sudden. And it reminded me of the eeriness and the disorientation in a really wonderful poem by Jen Stever called The Day the Sun Rose in the West. The day the sun rose in the west, I drove to work, not realizing that the soft glow of peach among the gossamer gray clouds was coming from the wrong side. The day the sun rose in the west, everyone else drove to work too, not registering that the shadows were murmuring twilight while the radio was calling good morning. What I finally noticed the day the sun rose in the west was the sun was in my eyes. I did not understand that east and west were not reversed, but rather north and south. That day the sun rose in the west, I looked around me, expecting the people to panic, but they were not roused. And when the sun rose to its zenith, it went back where it came from. I find this poem just really intriguing. There's so much ambiguity here. You don't know exactly what's going on. It's almost dreamlike. It's almost like an episode of The Twilight Zone or Black Mirror. But yet at the same time, I think what's so chilling and creepy about it is that no one else except for the narrator in this poem notices, but also that it's in the everyday details, in the people driving to work. It's in that attention to sort of the mundane details that this sort of creepy, eerie element really snags the reader. And so I just, I really love this poem. I also love some of the concrete imagery here, the idea of the gossamer gray clouds, the shadows, the hearing the radio. There's a lot of really beautiful elements to this particular poem. So this is one poem that I'm going to share today, and I hope that you don't think it's too creepy of a share for Valentine's Day, but I definitely didn't want to get schlocky and overly romantic. So have a great evening, and I hope that you have enjoyed. Take care.